www.scarandsoul.com for all things Trojan, from button-down shirts to classic tees and knitwear, monkey jackets, Harringtons and even Parkers. It has to be scarandsoul.com for the spirit of 69. And don't forget to mention Boot Boy Radio. Boot Boy Radio, brought to you in association with linkspropertymaintenance.co.uk.
Welcome, everybody. This is Phil. I want to thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Rocksteady Tonight on Boot Boy Radio. Got you quite the slobber knocker lined up for today. Got all kinds of stuff reaching in my bag of tricks. Pulled out a little bit of everything. If we were playing D&D, I'd have every die in the bag. So, hope you're ready for a good time. Today's show opened up with a track by Motto off the album Scary Dub. That was Nightmare on Elm Street dub. Because just the other night I sat up and I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Probably was up a little bit later than I should have been. But that's okay. You get watching TV and BSing on social media, and soon it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you're like, well, what the hell just happened? But it's all right. It happens, and it's a good thing. Because you could be sitting there by yourself talking to nobody with not a thing on TV. So, I'll take it where I can get it. So, we're going to kick off this first set of tracks, and it's, I guess a little bit of roots reggae stuff. Just because I've been digging a little bit the last few days. I was listening to some reggae roast and saw that there was some Brother Culture on there. I said, Brother Culture is pretty damn cool. And I got looking him up a little bit. I said, yeah. Today we're going to play some of that. So we're going to have some Brother Culture. We're going to have some old timers, as it were, with some newer tunes. And yeah, we'll cap it off with a little bit of reggae roast just because they're pretty damn fantastic. So anyways, enough talking. Let's get on with the music. This is The Control by Brother Culture, Junior Dread, Little Lion Sound, and Addis Records.
Sound I bring the man called Junior Dread, the man called Brother Culture, combination style, Brazil to Brixton.
Now we got the control, we have the all strong. I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. We no play no games, cause we are Rasta, we no beg no friend. We got the control, we have the all strong. I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we control, we come to bless them all. No one can stop we now.
But I'm a jockey, me a jockey, and I move down the street. Race soon done, and I bust on the tape. Crowd them a ball, and they never come late. Tell them Brother Culture, me I give them faith. Me a hold with a bubble mic, and this a youth man, me no wait. Cause when me come a dance, say they must tolerate. We control the north and the south and the west. Anytime we come, me are the best.
Now we got the control, we have the old strong. Hey, I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. Cause we no play no games. Hey, cause we are Rasta, we no beg no friend. We got the control, we have the old strong. Hey, I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. We come to bless them all. No one can stop me now.
Let me tell them, Thomas alive, torpedo, come facing boat. Time a run out, no time for make joke. Rain it and fall or soak, them get soaked. Pan them own recipe, why them start joke? Your girl too close, a poke, she get poke. Your little visa just might get evoked. Against this crew, there is a no hope. Reverse, retreat, resign, come
now
out.
We got the control, we have the old strong. Hey, I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. Cause we no play no games. Hey, cause we are Rasta, we no beg no friend. We got the control, we have the old strong. Hey, I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. We come to bless them all. No one
pick up the ball and dominate the pitch. Guy try test, then they must get ditch. Tell them brother culture me not. What me tell them? We come me work for the mic and jump for the mic and move for the mic and rock. And anytime me come Rasta man pan top, Rasta woman Jaja know them a fit dress up in a frock. Jah know what this ya you mommy no stop.
Now we got the control. We have the oldest strong. Hey, I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. Cause we no play no games. Hey, cause we are Rasta, we no beg no friend. We got the control. We have the oldest strong. Hey, I'm gonna rock it, cause we lock it, so we have to keep the control. We come to bless them all. No one can stop me now. We got stronger every hour. We got
happening on a Friday night. Girls meet boys and lots of loving and kissing under the golden moon that shines a silver light. Oh, I'd like to be one of them, but I'm like a wandering sheep on this island, with no one to love me, with no one to kiss me. That's why I say, I'm falling in love. Someone please take my hands and let us go. I keep on thinking, I wish it was me. I'm falling in love on a Friday night. Strange things happening on a Friday night. Girls meet boys and lots of loving and kissing under the golden moon that shines a silver light. Oh, I'd like to be one of them, but I'm like a wandering sheep on this island, with no one to love me, with no one to kiss me. That's why I say, I am falling in love. Someone please take my hands and let us go. I keep on thinking, I wish it was me. Baby, please, baby, please, let it be me. Let it be me. Strange things happening on a Friday night. Girls meet boys and lots of loving and kissing under the golden moon that shines a silver light. Oh, I'd like to be one of them, but I'm like a wandering sheep on this island, with no one to love me, with no one to kiss me. That's why I say,
Now this is the reggae sound system culture, reggae roast in the area. Yeah, let me not tell a man, bassline and treble, put it on the level. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in our place, up in our place. Sound system require amplifier, bass box, scoop and mid-range speaker. Top stem come out of the bullet tweeter. Combine the three of them and it will sound sweeter. We have we selector and we operator. We have we MCs and a dozen singer. Feel line up the show, you need a good promoter. We load up the sound and travel out wider. Big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in our place, up in our place. Joshua the warrior sound veteran. The body selector was Festus Coxon. One of my favorite sound was Abba Salam. Now Abba Shanti in the new millennium. Iration step a year 3000. The vanguard of dub, that is my iration. Mikey Dread and Caleb from Channel 1. Young warrior, I match it all over the land. OBF step up with a dub-wise pattern. Now a reggae rose come new generation. I carry sound system all over the land. Can't tell you this, you want it on my destination. Big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in our place, up in our place. Got the mid and the treble and the bass. Swing up the sound in a Babylon face. When they make the pressure, man, they can't take the race. When we roll up on the mic, we a set a good pace. Hey! Big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in the place, up in the place. We want a big sound system up in our place, up in our place.
Hey, this is Greg Lee from the band Hepcat, and you're listening to Rocksteady Tonight.
Around the clock. Boot Boy Radio, your first listen song.
Well, we are back. My name is Phil. If you're just tuning in, this is Rocksteady Tonight on Boot Boy Radio, and it is a pleasure to have you here today. We just finished busting off a fat set of roots reggae for you. I was just kind of in the mood, you know. The nice weather has arrived here. It's been a long time coming. It's been a cold, miserable winter between the politics and the COVID, and I'm just ready for some sunshine, some reefers, and some beer. So, even if I only get the sunshine, it's better than nothing at all. So that set of tunes kicked off with a track by Brother Culture, Junior Dread, Little Lion Sound, and Addis Records. The name of the tune was The Control. Then we had Keith and Tex, yeah, you heard me right, with Global Politics. John Holt with Irie Itis, doing On a Friday Night. A new track by a band that I'm just familiar with. I played them for the first time on the other day there, Sunday. It's Winds of Matterhorn, and that tune was called Air. And then we wrapped it up with a track by the band that started all of this set. It was Reggae Roast featuring Brother Culture. The name of that song was Sound System. So, if you're looking for the albums, just check out the song names because they're all EPs. You know, I understand why bands did it over the last year. I hope it's not a trend that continues, though, because I like full albums. So when a band that I really dig is putting out new music, I appreciate the fact that they put out a single to tease it. But I don't appreciate the fact that they put out like 14 singles, and then they never produce the full album. I don't know. It might be the nature of the music, too. I mean, maybe dub and reggae and stuff like that, they do more singles. But, man, just give me a full album already. I need something to sink my teeth into. I don't want to stand up every 3.5 minutes and flip a 45 over, and then have to go searching for another one in another 3.5 minutes. Oh, well. No sense complaining. As long as we got the music, and who we kidding? Most of it's digital, so it doesn't matter. Slap it in a playlist and go. And speaking of going, it's time to go listen to some more tunes here. We're going to kick this next set of track off with a tune by the Popes of Chillytown. This is off the album Work Hard, Play Hard, See You in the Graveyard. The name of the song is Upside Down.
Obviously I don't wanna lose any votes. Better to say
cometieron un error. El amor a la distancia suele fracasar. Cuando en lágrimas y dolor es mejor decir adiós. Voy sin rumbo fijo, Ruby, 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 Ruby soul. Voy sin rumbo fijo, Ruby, 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 Ruby soul. Ruby, 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 Ruby soul. Ruby,
and the culture are the same. Skin and reggae, skin and reggae, skin and reggae, skin and reggae.
Well, she banged the skin. I believe we're a part of radio history for K2H right now. Are we broadcasting around the world? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
This song is called Solo, and it's going out to all our fans in Nepal, Zimbabwe,
Texas!
and Amarillo, Texas.
Song's called Supersonic.
My sister, you know. My brother, you
there's a cloud above, even sure rain will let it. Oh, but tonight forget it. Yes, I'm in the mood for love. Simply because you knew me, funny but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Now heaven is in your eyes, it's dark as a cloud we're under. Whoa, is it any wonder that I'm in the mood for love? Why stop to think of whether this little dream might be, if we put our hearts together? Cause now we are one, I'm not afraid. If there's a cloud above, if it's your rain, we'll let it. Oh, but tonight forget it. I'm in the mood for love. Yes, I'm in the mood for love. Because you knew me, funny bird when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes, it's dark as a cloud we're under. Oh, is it any wonder that I'm in the mood for love? Yeah, baby. Such a wonderful mood, yeah. Such a wonderful mood. Yeah, my baby, yeah. 'Cause I'm in the mood for love.
Red light shining brightly, it must be a warning. Danger can be so addicted to me. Listen, there can't be no pain. Oh, 'cause pain is gone. Everybody's lifted. All that I feel is something, girl, I've got to say. Truly hooked on you, madly stuck on you deeply. I feel no pain. Truly hooked on you, madly stuck on you deeply. Remain the same. My vision is so blurred, only you can see clearly now, and it leaves an everlasting impression on my mind. Listen, I don't feel the pain, Lord, I don't feel it no more. I can't help but feel it no more. All that I feel, sing it, is something that is deep in my soul. Now, truly hooked on you, madly stuck on you deeply. I feel no pain. Truly hooked on you, madly stuck
www.scarandsoul.com. For all things Trojan, from button-down shirts to classic tees and knitwear, monkey jackets, Harringtons and even Parkers. It has to be scarandsoul.com for the spirit of 69. And don't forget to mention Boot Boy Radio.
Hey, this is Clara from Dakar Skanks, and you are listening to Rocksteady Tonight. Stay safe and keep on skanking.
Well, put your hands up if you love your ska.
Alrighty, we are back. This is Phil. You were listening to Rocksteady Tonight, and that was the Big Fat Dinner Set. The show often occurs at a time where I find myself just about positioned to eat some dinner, so sometimes I'll eat while I'm doing my show, but I don't like to do that, so sometimes I just play a big fat set of tunes and I go down and grab me some food. And that was what I did. Had me some awesome chicken cutlets with homemade peanut sauce. Yes, sir. So, what we had in that set was, we kicked it off with the Popes of Chillytown doing Upside Down from Work Hard, Play Hard, See You in the Graveyard. After that was Inspector doing Ruby Soho. That was off the Rancid Tribute album. Common Rider was Signal Signal from Last Wave Rockers. Scarface was Skinhead Reggae. Had Go Jimmy Go with Bang the Skillet from Frequency 90.3. Hard Life by the Mighty Fishers from Where Are You? The Steady Tones doing Super Skank off the album Heavy Impact. KKK Highway by MU330, which is kind of funny because when I first started visiting New Jersey, I was going from, at the time, my girlfriend's house into town, and I had seen some guys dressed up in these white clothes, and I wasn't too sure if I was really seeing what I was seeing, and sure as hell, I saw some guys that were dressed up in their white robes cleaning up trash on the side of the road in New Jersey, and I thought, holy smokes. So I pulled out my disposable camera because I didn't figure any of my friends back home in Canada would believe me because we always thought this was a myth. And they frowned upon me trying to take a picture. So I just drove away. I was kind of meek. So I ran. Anyway. Then we wrapped that set of tunes up with a couple of tracks by the Duelers. The first one was I'm in the Mood for Love. And we're going to call that one out to my son because he helped me pick that tune. So that's off the album With Respect. And then we close it out with Truly, Madly, Deeply off the album of the same name. So there you go. There's the Big Fat Dinner Set. Now we're back to the business at hand. I've got an affectation for 80s music. In fact, I love it. I absolutely love 80s tunes. And if I'm not listening to ska or punk or metal or Celtic stuff, chances are pretty good that I'm listening to 80s tunes, even sometimes over and above that. So this next set of music, what I got for you, we're going to do some cover songs, and it's going to be, well, not all of them, some of them. We're going to throw back to some two-tone days, a little bit of cover songs from Madness, and then we're going to do a cover tune. I guess it was originally done by Rod Stewart, so I don't know. Turn this up. It's going to be something different. Everyone always gets on me, why don't you play the Transplants? So I found a good Transplant song to play. This one is Baggy Trousers.
Trying
You don't watch that. Watch this. This is the heavy, heavy monster sound. The nuttiest sound around. So if you're coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well listen, Buster, you better start to move your feet to the rockin'est Hub City beat of Inspector 7. One step beyond.
Yeah, well, she's mighty cute, so I thought I might make my move. I saddled the beast rider to see what she's about. I introduced myself, but then I found out that she's got to dance, 'cause I don't have a chance when we play, she won't stay. She's got to go up and after the show, the second such is so far away. Oh yeah. She said annoying horners and their beats are so lame. She said the chorus are boring, all the songs sound the same. She said she wishes Aaron would die and live inside and the specials too. When I heard that I almost cried, yeah. I felt so blue, 'cause she's got you on dance, but I don't have a chance when we play, she won't stay. She's got you on go out with me after the show, but singing something so far away. Oh yeah. If I ever asked her to skank, she'd probably think I called her one. Just 'cause I play in a ska band doesn't mean that I'm no fun. Let's go! Now she's all over the guy from the metal band. Hey, jealousy, I
What's up? This is Allie.
And Danny from Stop the Presses.
And you're listening to
Rocksteady Tonight.
Boot Boy Radio, brought to you in association with linkspropertymaintenance.co.uk.
Well, we are back once again. You were listening to Rocksteady Tonight on Boot Boy Radio, and we are just having ourselves a skanking good time here. That set of tunes start off with some Madness songs. Baggy Trousers, as done by the Transplants, off the album Take Cover. And then we had One Step Beyond, as made famous by Madness. Not exactly a Madness song. That was covered by Inspector 7, though, off the album Ska Mania. So then we had Rude Boy George, because Rude Boy George and Inspector 7 are somewhat related. That was a cover of the Rod Stewart song, Young Turks. And then we had She Hates Ska by I Voted for Kodos. And if she hates ska, she's definitely not the one for any of us, because she clearly doesn't know what she's talking about. And then we close it out with a brand new tune from the Voodoo Glow Skulls, first one in a long time, off their brand new album, Livin' the Apocalypse. The name of that song was Generation Genocide. And I tell you what, well, I'm not the hugest Voodoo Glow Skull fan, because it's like they got progressively more punky and they lost me in the mix. But this album is actually pretty good. It's pretty ska-like, or at least ska-punk. And I definitely appreciate more than some of the other previous albums. So, and I guess if we're talking about appreciating stuff, the Bosstones just dropped a brand new album, and I keep hearing everybody belly aching about it. You know, they're belly aching about the new Bosstones and new Dropkick Murphys. What is there to bellyache about? I mean, these are people that started off the same place as everybody else. They were just young punks who got a lucky break, and they made the most of it. You know, everybody evolves and changes as we get older, and so do their sounds, and you can't really put a finger on who's showing up at your shows, even if they are douche muffins. But, yeah, I like both of the new albums by the Bosstones and the Dropkick Murphys. You know, they still have a lot of good lyrics, music, quality, and I don't begrudge them anything. You know, they're making a living off their music that, by all rights, nobody should have ever liked. Essentially, especially mainstream media. So, whatever. So, with that being said, we're going to spin ourselves a brand new tune off the new Bosstones album. This one is a little bit E for explicit. It's off the album When God Was Great. The name of the song is I Don't Believe in Anything. And I certainly don't believe in arseholes.
Are you exciting, can't you see? It's going worldwide. I don't believe in anything. Baby, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And don't tell me what your rules are. Usually that won't get you too far. And you know you can't believe it. What I believe is I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in anything. bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee.
Going about a woman and her cheating man. She believed in the glory of love, and cheating she just would not stand. He came in one night to a terrible fight, cause he smelled of a lover's perfume. Darling, he said, you know that I love you more than a morning in June. There's a bullet in the mattress. You can hear it go ring, dang, dang, dang. There's a bullet in the mattress. It's time when you hear us sing. La-di-da-da-la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just like a queen and like his wife, he made treated like a whore. She wanted sleep and he wanted love, and for that she wanted him dead. She rolled him over and when it was over, shot him in the back of the head. There's a bullet in the mattress. You can hear it go ring, dang, dang, dang. There's a bullet in the mattress. It's time when you hear us sing. La-di-da-da-la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-di-da-da-la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
My name is Django. No one will hurt you anymore as long as you're with me.
God helps those who help themselves. So keep your nose to the grindstone. Nobody's gonna give you no free ride.
Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Pick yourself up off the ground. Down. Tack your problems and turn them around. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Just pick yourself up off the ground. God help souls who help themselves. So keep your nose to the grindstone. Nobody's gonna give you no free ride. Trampled down in the dirt. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Oh yeah. And push yourself along. That it's worth. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Tack your problems, turn them around. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Pick yourself up off the ground. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Yeah. Take your problems and turn them around. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Just pick yourself up off the ground. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Take your problems, turn them around. Pick yourself up when the world puts you down. Just pick yourself up off the ground.
www.scarandsoul.com for all things Trojan, from button-down shirts to classic tees and knitwear, monkey jackets, Harringtons and even Parkers. It has to be scarandsoul.com for the spirit of 69. And don't forget to mention Boot Boy Radio.
Alrighty. That was a pretty fun set of tunes there. We kicked it off with a track, new Boss Tones album, When God Was Great. The name of that tune was I Don't Believe in Anything. Then, of course, we had a real ripper from the Death of Guitar Pop featuring Neville Staple. That was off of 69 Candy Street. That was Suburban Ska Club. And then the song that I always play from the Mephiskapheles, which is probably such a bad representation of them, is Bumblebee Tuna Song. You know, but it's catchy as hell. It's off the album God Bless Satan. But I mean, it's funny because you wouldn't think that they're a satanic ska band because that song is just so peppy and happy. Not to say that Satanists are dark and dismal people, but I mean, that is just a happy-go-lucky song instead of a, all hail the Dark Lord sort of thing. After that, though, we had the Gadgets with Bullet in the Mattress off the album At Ease. And then we capped it off with the Stubborn All-Stars off the album Back with a New Badge. That was Pick Yourself Up. And you know, I've been picking myself up. Went out this past weekend, had some beverages at a local establishment or two, and it was good to get out. It was good to enjoy myself and see some people in a social setting. I can't say it enough. Make sure you go get your damn vaccination so you can do this safely. I mean, you don't want to get sick and you don't want to make anybody else sick, so play nice and we can all play together again. So, speaking of playing together, I guess June 4th or 5th or something or other, the Slackers are actually doing a live show in my neck of the woods, and it's a free one. I can't wait to go and see it. But this Friday they're doing a live stream, and that's going to be spectacular. I forget all who's on it, though. I know it's the Scotch Bonnets, and, I can't remember who else, and I suck for that. My apologies. But you know, if you're still stuck at home this Friday and you're looking for something to do, well, I mean, supporting your local Slackers band isn't such a bad an option, you know? I think it's $12, you get 4 bands. Oh, I think Catbite's on there too. So make sure you check it out, and it'll definitely be good fun. And speaking of Catbite, they're having a show, I think it's August 8th, in our area too. It's up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and they're going to have Catbite and Rude Boy George and the Pilfers. So I think I'm definitely going to check that one out, because that should just be a good time. It goes from like 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 8:30 at night. How can they say no to day drinking? Really? Anyways, now I got talking about some Slackers. I think it's time that we hear from the Slackers. So a few more tunes, I'll wrap this up and send you home.
Hey, what's up? This is Vic Ruggiero from the Slackers, and you're listening to Rocksteady Tonight.
Was young, all in, teachers taught me in the old books that their Cold War bought me. They said like dominoes this whole wide world could just fall to pieces like they wish that old Middle East would. But international war criminal information is minimal. Weapons of destruction, they are gasoline and petroleum. And are you sticking around to see what happens? And are you sticking around to see what happens? I heard they found one in a hole, man. White lice crawling on his brown skin. But ain't it shameful just being human? No, it's old as original sin that white lice always creeping in. An international war criminal situation is typical. Weapons of destruction, they're just gasoline and petroleum. And are you sticking around to see what happens? And will they stick around and see what happens? International rules of war, they get spoken when it suits someone to have them broken. It's funny how they'll go on and define terror as killing and exploding things to force your own agenda. But international war criminal situation is critical. Weapons of destruction, they are gasoline and petroleum. And are you sticking around to see what happens? And are you sticking around to see what happens? And will they stick around to see what happens? The international war criminals, the international war criminals, the information, oh, it's minimal. The international war criminals.
Bootboy Radio – это стиль жизни.
Alrighty, my friends. Well, I think that concludes our weekly allotment of ska tunes. We're pretty damn close to it anyhow. What you were listening to, of course, was a Slackers tune. Probably one of the most played Slackers tunes, with obvious reasoning behind that. It's just a killer tune. Off the album Peculiar, that was International War Criminal. You know, I have to double check, because I don't think my version of Peculiar has that song on it. I don't know. And then they kind of go together like peanut butter and chocolate. You know, we could call them Reese's Peanut Butter Ska. Or something stupid, I don't know. We had Deals Gone Bad following that up off the album Heartbreaks and Shadows. The name of that song was Sweet Morning. And I swear the Slackers and Deals Gone Bad just pair perfectly. You know, it's like a PBR and a whiskey chaser. Yeah, I know I got that backwards. It's okay. So, I don't know. What else can I say? There really isn't much to say. So, I'm going to spin you out one last tune here. If I got any time left, I'll throw in an instrumental for you. But in the meantime, make sure you plan on coming back Sunday for the Sunday afternoon chill session, which is always a lot of fun. Good ska, reggae, and rocksteady tunes from yesterday and the day before that. And until then, just be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Don't be shy to each other. One shot on this rock. Don't be a suck ass. And until that time, make sure you wear your masks, wash your hands, do your social distance thing. Like I said, go get your vaccine so we can get back in the pubs, get back to live music, get back to what we enjoy as human beings, and that is one another. So I got one song to take you out with. This is a track by Faintest Idea off the album The Voice of Treason. The name of the song is Bull in a China Shop. My name is Phil. You've been listening to Rocksteady Tonight. It's been my honor and your pleasure. Catch y'all on Sunday.
Well, I'm a bull in a China shop, and every time I knock it down, man, they bring it back up. And I'm a bull in a China shop. I'm just waiting for the top test. Let's go! Trying to resent the illusion that you're free. I keep my head above the